Today's appointment today's appointment 1, 2, 3. In just a second, we're going to go into Kyle's appointment. Kyle has a genetic disorder called SYNGAP1. We make these videos to show what our lives are like living with multiple disabilities and to help other families like ours feel less alone. Hi everyone, it's Monday while I'm recording this, and this week is going to be a busy week of appointments for me, Kaylee, and Kyle. So I thought I'd make a video about Kyle's doctor visits and show you some clips from our week. Just this week alone, between me and both Kyle and Kaylee, we will have a total of 7 appointments. I don't count Jesse because he's on his own. I only mention all the appointments that I have to be at. So Kaylee and I both will have routine doctor appointments this week, plus I will have a chiropractor appointment. I see my chiropractor every 2 to 3 weeks without fail to keep me in line. I have always had back issues, and if I don't keep up the care for my back, it will get very painful and locked up. Kyle has 4 appointments at 4 different branches of our children's hospital this week. He has a physical therapy appointment to check his new orthotics. He has a dentist, which is the one appointment that Kyle and I dread 2 times per year. He has to get blood work completed for an upcoming neurology appointment. And he has to see his pediatrician along with getting a second chest x-ray to follow up with a mild case of pneumonia that we found out he had last week. Every once in a while, we'll have a week like this one where we're hit with 5 to 7 appointments. At the end of last year, while sitting in the waiting room of yet another appointment, I was texting my sister and happened to mention that I was sitting in the doctor's office for the 5th time that week. She has 2 elementary age children and said that she probably has only had to go to the doctor 5 times in the entire year with her and both of her kids. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I had time to kill, of course, while waiting for the doctor, so I was curious how many appointments I had actually been to that year. So this includes every visit for myself, my daughter, and Kyle. I'll pause so you can take a guess. 102 appointments in 2021, so an average of 2 appointments per week. As you can imagine, it can be pretty exhausting to keep up with the scheduling and arranging for these appointments. I have to coordinate calendars with my mom and Jesse's mom, and don't know what I would do without their help. If it's an appointment for myself or Kaylee, I have to make sure Kyle is at school or arrange for him to be with his grandparents so that we can go. If it's an appointment for Kyle that I know will be more involved, I will take my mom or dad to assist. It's a game changer to have an extra set of hands to help assist with Kyle. They help keep him happy and entertained while I sign in, talk to the doctor, and do all the stuff. If they aren't available and I know it's going to be a complex appointment, I'll call ahead to see if someone from Child Life can be present to assist. So Kyle is at school right now, and I am going to leave in just a bit to go pick Kyle up from school early to take him to his first appointment of the week. So I'll show you what I pack in his bag that I always take to every appointment, and then I'll go pick him up from school. First, an extra set of clothing, because you never know. Diaper and wipes. I pack his tablet and connect it to a hotspot on my phone or the free Wi-Fi so he has access to YouTube and his videos, which keep him entertained and happy. Another toy or a book, just as another option. Then I also pack tissues, always. I never leave home without tissues. Kyle had his nose cauterized twice over the last 10 years or so, and it worked, but every once in a while he'll still have an occasional nosebleed just completely out of the blue, so it's best if I have tissues on hand. Also, his emergency seizure medication is packed in this bag. I've mentioned before that Kyle has epilepsy. He has the atonic type seizures that only last for like a couple of seconds. So we've never had to use this emergency seizure medication. We have it just in case. We've had it for the last, he's had epilepsy for 14 years now. He was diagnosed at age 2 with atonic seizures. And we've never had to use this medication, but we have it just in case he were to have like a cluster of seizures or the seizures lasting more than a few minutes. Speaking of medications, I have all of Kyle's current medications and their dosages written on this card. At some of the appointments, the nurse will go over his current medications, and there's been times where Kyle's really upset at an appointment, and I'm struggling to keep him happy, talk over his crying, and update the nurse. So instead, I just hand them this list, and they have everything current, and they can update their system or make sure everything matches. And finally, I take his Chewy that I've mentioned before. This is in case he were to get upset and start biting, I can use that to help calm him down. So I've got his bag packed. I will go pick him up from school early, and we'll go to his first appointment of the week, which is for physical therapy. Hey, Kyle. Hey, are you ready for your first appointment of the week? You're all done already? We're gonna go in and we're gonna give them your name, and we're gonna sit in the waiting room, and Miss Sally's gonna come out and say, Kyle, and it'll be your turn. And she's gonna check out your braces and see how you're doing with your new braces on your feet, okay, bud? As you can see, it is raining, and the umbrella is just one more thing to deal with, so I don't like to juggle that and Kyle at the same time. Right, buddy? So he's got a rain jacket on with a hood, and with this thing, we can park really close, so I'll just go without. Let's go, bud. Do you know which one that is? Nodosaurus, Trudon, Barents, or Baryonyx, Nodosaurus, Baryonyx, Onyx, Baryonyx, Rheosaurus, I don't know how to pronounce those, Kyle, Parasaurolophilus. Why are you having all these seizures, buddy? Huh?
Bless your heart. That's no fun.
Yeah, it goes. It's just kind of
So
have to
just
work it in.
bend his ankle up a little bit more and then push
Okay.
back.
I know there's holes in my jeans. Kyle always points out the holes in my jeans every single time I wear them. It's funny, isn't it? Do you want holes in your jeans? You want me to cover it up, don't you? Is that a Sandra Boynton book? So these are Kyle's new braces. He's been wearing them solidly for about a month, just over a month, and it's been quite the process going back and forth to the orthotist to make adjustments and add padding, and he developed a blister and all of that stuff. So they're a little different than what we've had before because they are in two pieces. Let's show. So the inside is soft and flexible, and that's where they can add different padding. So yesterday he was at the physical therapist, and she recommended adding some more padding underneath this bone that protrudes pretty, it just protrudes a lot because of Kyle's turning his feet in. So they want to add extra padding to kind of support that bone right there. So they're going to put that in here, and then add a toe strap because his toes seem to be, I know you want your tablet, we'll get it in just a second. So his toes don't stay where they should, and they kind of shift while they're in his shoe. So a toe strap is what he had on his other brace, and they will hold his big toe in place and keep his foot in place. You want me to put these back on? Okay, so we put the inside on first. It's best if his knee is bent. And then his ankle bent there to get that back in. And then we can slip it right into the outer shell. It's easier said than done. There we go. All right. Put this piece in. Put the strap on. Tuck that in. What size shoes are you in now? You're in size 15. Golly. A quick break to tell you about Minute Masters, the sponsor of today's video. Minute Masters is an educational video series created by two lifelong friends, one a pediatric occupational therapist and the other an early education and special education teacher. They designed a series of videos, each one right at a minute, and they use music and sensory-specific movement to help children reach goals, increase independence, and gain confidence. They have videos for brain breaks, healthy habits, sensory songs, transition, dance, and yoga. Kyle and I are going to use one of their videos in the healthy habits section while we wash his hands.
What's that? Wash your hands with me.
Oh,
I can wash my hands.
let's do it, buddy.
Sometimes my hands feel sticky.
Look at that.
Sometimes my hands feel clean.
If you think these videos would benefit your child, or you are an educator of young children or individuals with special needs, check out the Minute Masters website using the link in the description box below. Today's appointment is for Kyle to get blood work drawn for his upcoming neurology and keto clinic appointment. I don't take anyone to assist me with lab work since it usually doesn't take long, and over the years, Kyle has gotten a lot better with getting blood work. In about a week, Kyle will see his neurologist and the keto clinic. His neurologist works together with the ketogenic dietitians to coordinate Kyle's care for epilepsy. I've mentioned in other videos that Kyle was diagnosed with atonic seizures at age 2, and he's been on the ketogenic diet since age 5 for the treatment of the seizures. The diet allows for Kyle to be on less medication. However, over the last few weeks, he has had a very noticeable increase in his seizures. This could be due to Kyle's rapid growth lately and the fact that his meds haven't been increased for quite some time. Another factor is the mild case of pneumonia that we found out Kyle had last week. Sickness usually causes Kyle to have breakthrough seizures. He's feeling a lot better now, as you can see back there, but we haven't seen his neurologist since last year, so we're going next week to see what adjustments might need to be made. Hey Kyle, hey bud, you ready to go get your blood work done? More blood work, or you want me to talk some more? Can you say bye to everybody? Say let's go in and get our appointment taken care of. Say bye. Say bye, Kyle. You want more talking? All right, I'll talk some more, buddy. 1, 2, 3. In just a second, we're gonna go into Kyle's appointment. He likes when I count to 3 and then start talking. He thinks it's hilarious. Don't you, buddy? All right, let's go. Hey everyone, today is Wednesday and it's Kyle's 3rd appointment of the week, and we have a special guest today with us.
Good morning.
Kyle's grandpa is coming to help us today. So Kyle, 6 months ago, we went to Kyle's dental appointment. It was just me and Kyle, and no matter what I tried to do, no matter what I brought with me, Kyle cried the entire time we were sitting in the waiting room, dreading what was about to happen. So we don't like the dental visits very much. I turned on YouTube channel today with first time visits to the dentist, and Kyle likes watching them, but once we get to the actual dental office, it's another story. So they do have to put Kyle in a papoose board, and it's not very easy to get him into it, but once he is secured in that, he calms down, and it is a lot safer for both me, Kyle, and everybody in the staff in the office. I am going to talk to the dentist today because Kyle does have an upper endoscopy scheduled later this summer, and the pediatrician said that we might want to coordinate with the dental office, and while Kyle's under sedation, they might be able to do some more work and check, because they can't do a lot when we go to these dental visits. It's a quick check and a quick clean. So here we go. You guys ready?
I'm ready, and then after we get done with this appointment, I'm going to buy my daughter a cup of coffee.
Oh yeah. Thank you. It's always a treat to do that after a dentist or any appointment, actually. All right, Kyle, here we go. Let's go to the dentist.
You know how to do it? There you go. Let's watch it.
All right, I'll see you in there.
See all the teeth. You think they're gonna go see the dentist?
What are you looking at, buddy?
Dinosaurs.
Can Grandpa pronounce them?
No, Grandpa cannot.
I can't either. He likes to point them, and I do my best to pronounce them.
Mom's right there.
I'm right here, bud. You're doing awesome.
Now I'm gonna look at your teeth, okay?
You're doing great, buddy.
Yep, now I'm gonna look at your teeth on this side, okay?
Doing so good. Kyle, you did great at the dentist today. You did awesome. Are your teeth all clean?
Let me see.
Let's see.
Yes, they're clean.
Kyle did fantastic at the dentist today. This was probably the best visit we've ever had. Probably all thanks to Grandpa, right?
Maybe, maybe not.
But he did really well, and we coordinated his next dental visit to be under sedation while he has his upper endoscopy later this year, so they can get dental x-rays for the first time. So Kyle did great, and then my dad promised as a little treat. Even the dentist said a sugary treat is fine every once in a while. So Kyle doesn't get sugary treats a lot because he's on the ketogenic diet, but we're going to let him cheat a little bit with a few donut holes. So we're at my dad's favorite local donut place, and we're going to go in, and I'm going to get a coffee, and Kyle's going to have a few donut holes.
That and a little peanut butter.
Is that yummy? Is that good, Kyle?
It's so good he has to close his eyes.
Will you tear that in two?
Boy, that is good. We ought to do this every time we go to the dentist.
It's Friday now, and we are getting ready for Kyle's 4th and last appointment of the week and my 7th appointment of the week. So we're also celebrating because next week there are 0 appointments on the calendar, and I hope to goodness it stays that way. So today's appointment is for Kyle to do a follow-up with his pediatrician to check on his recovery for the pneumonia that he has. So he's been on antibiotics. He's doing a lot better, as you can see, and we're going to have her listen to his lungs and hope that we don't have to do a chest x-ray. But that is a possibility. So we are taking Kyle's grandpa again because he was with us for his chest x-ray last week and definitely need an extra set of hands for that because Kyle does not like x-rays. It's kind of a scary sensory overload experience for him. So it's also, the appointment is also at the main campus, and it's good to have an extra set of hands for that as well. So we're going to go pick up, guess who we're going to go pick up, Kyle? Listen, look at Mom, look at Mom. Hey, look at Mom. Hey, look up at Mom, I have something to tell you. You ready? We are going to go get in the van, and we're going to go pick up Grandpa. Do you want to go pick up Grandpa? Yes, you do. Yeah, we're going to go pick up Grandpa, and he's going to ride in the front seat with us, and he's going to go to your next appointment, your last appointment for the week. All right? All right, here we go.
Look what I get to wear, Kyle.
Are you excited, buddy?
I get to wear a mask. See the doctor?
I'm coming.
First. Okay, where do we push? See outside?
There's all of us.
Camera.
Kyle's happy. You like walking down this big hallway, don't you, buddy?
Which way
Yeah,
you
you
gonna go?
tell us. That way? Okay. Oh, you want me to? No, we can't ride it. I think he wants to ride it. You can't ride that. It says, please don't climb. No, it says, please don't climb. We
touch it.
can't get on that, buddy. Just touch.
It's not a. thing to ride. It's just to look at.
Okay, let's go see the doctor now. So a little game we play to keep him happy. Does it make you happy, buddy? Kyle.
You happy boy.
More? Okay, here I come. Are you looking at the reflection in there? Ready? Oh! Oh, gotcha. More. More. Here we go.
I think he's looking on the reflection off the TV.
Oh. I just got back from Kyle's appointment, and thankfully we did not have to do a chest x-ray because Kyle's lungs sounded great and he's recovering well. So he did a really good job walking to the area of the hospital that we needed to go to. He was very happy, but once we got into his room and we were waiting for the doctor, he did not do so well. I think it's because we don't go to the main campus very often, and he was very unfamiliar with the area and probably wondering what was going to happen in this appointment. But once his doctor came in, and he's very familiar with his doctor, was very happy to see her, then everything went really well. My dad got me the iced coffee on the way home, so I'm going to enjoy that now. And also he and my mom gifted me with respite. So they took Kyle home with him after his appointment and are going to keep him all night. So I have the rest of this day to enjoy myself. So I'm really excited about that, especially after a long, busy week. And I usually try to tackle all these things on my to-do list, but today I'm just going to do nothing but fun things. So it's really nice outside, so I'm probably going to enjoy this coffee on the back deck. It's about 70 degrees here, and I'm going to play the piano. I'm going to read uninterrupted, watch a movie tonight. So I'm really excited about this break that I'm getting tonight. So if you are watching this and you are a mom or a caregiver like me who has appointments all of the time, you are not alone. I get you. It is hard, and even if my dad wasn't with me today, I would have treated myself. So if you're in the midst of all these appointments and you have a lot going on, try to carve some time out for you to do something that you enjoy and that brings you joy. So I hope all of you have a great weekend. Thank you for following along on this week of lots of appointments.